ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः। गीताभ्यासे 10-23 रुद्राणां शंकरश्चास्मि प्लस 10-24 पुरोधसांच मुख्यं मां प्लस 10-25 महर्षीणां भृगुरहं प्लस 10-26 अश्वत्थः सर्ववृक्षाणां रुद्राणां शंकरश्चास्मि वित्तेषो यक्षरक्षसां पदच्छेदे रुद्राणां शंकरः च अस्मि वित्तेशः यक्षरक्षसां वसूनां पावकश्चास्मि मेरुशिखरिणामहं वसूनां पावकः च अस्मि मेरुः शिखरिणाम् अहं पुरोधसां च मुख्यं मां विद्धि पार्थ बृहस्पतिं पुरोधसां च मुख्यं मां विद्धि पार्थ बृहस्पतिं सेनानीनामहं स्कन्दः सरसामस्मि सागरः सेनानीनाम् अहं स्कन्दः सरसाम् अस्मि सागरः महर्षीणां भृगुरहं गिरामस्मेकमक्षरं महर्षीणां भृगुः अहं गिराम् अस्मि एकम् अक्षरम् यज्ञानां जपयज्ञोऽस्मि स्थावराणां हिमालयः यज्ञानां जपयज्ञः अस्मि स्थावराणां हिमालयः अश्वत्थः सर्ववृक्षाणां देवर्षीणां च नारदः अश्वत्थः सर्ववृक्षाणां देवर्षीणां च नारदः गन्धर्वाणां चित्ररथः सिद्धानां कपिलो मुनिः गन्धर्वाणां चित्ररथः सिद्धानां कपिलः मुनिः वाक्यांशः विश्लेषण there is not grammatically there is not much to be detailed, but anyway, partha aham rudranam shankarah cha asmi aham yaksharakshasam vitteshah asmi aham vasunam pavakah cha asmi aham shikharinam meruh asmi tvam mam purodasam मुख्यम बृहस्पतिं च विद्धि. In Vakyamshashah 5, Tigantaha Vidhi has Kartrupadam Tvam, Karmapadiyah Mam. Mukhyam Bruhaspatim are adjectival of Mam, but fit better as Videyav. Aham Senaninam Skandaha Asmi. Aham Sarasam Sagaraha Asmi. Aham Maharshinam भृगुः अस्मि अहं गिराम् एकम् अक्षरम् अस्मि अहं यज्ञानां जपयज्ञः अस्मि अहं स्थावराणां हिमालयः अस्मि अहं सर्ववृक्षाणाम् अश्वत्थः अस्मि अहं देवर्षीणां नारदः च अस्मि अहं गन्धर्वाणां चित्ररथः अस्मि अहं सिद्धानां कपिलः मुनिः asmi. In all these phrases, aham is the implicit subject word and asmi is the implicit verb. Anvayashah shabdabhyasa. Partha visheshanam. Pullingam sambodhanam ekvachanam. Pruthayahayamiti parthaha. Aham rudranam shankaraha cha asmi. Aham asmat sarvanama. Prathama ekvachanam. रुद्राणाम रुद्र विशेषणम अत्र पुल्लिंगम षष्ठी बहुवचनम रुद्र रोदिति रुद्रक dreadful, terrific, frightful, formidable, great, large. Rudraha, a name of a group of gods, 11 in number, supposed to be inferior manifestations of Shiva only, or Shankara, who is said to be the head of the group. Rudranam Shankarashchasmi. Same shloka has been quoted. Shankaraha, Shankara, Visheshanam. Atra Pullingam Prathama Ekvachanam. Shankara, adjective. Shankara, Shankari, feminine. Sham, Sukham, Karoti, Kru, Ach. Conferring happiness or prosperity. Auspicious, propitious. Cha, Avyayam, and अस्मि अस् धातोः लटि उत्तम पुरुषः एकवचनम् अस् टू बी अहं यक्षरक्षसां वित्तेशः अस्मि यक्षरक्षसां यक्षरक्षस् विशेषणम् अत्र पुल्लिङ्गं षष्ठीबहुवचनं यक्षाः च रक्षसाः च इति यक्षरक्षसाः इतरेतर द्वन्द्वः यक्षाः यक्षः यक्षते यक्ष कर्मणि घञ name of a class of demigods who are described as attendants of Kubera, the god of riches, and employed in guarding his gardens and treasures. Rakshasaha, Rakshas, Noiter, Rakshate Havirasma, Raksha Asun, an evil spirit, a demon, an imp, a goblin. Chaturtasha Sahasrani Rakshasam Bhimakarmanam. Chaturtasha Sahasrani, 14,000 of these demons. Trayasha Dushana Khar Trimurdhano Rane Hataha. Traya Dushana, Khara, and Trimurdha are the names of three typical demons who were killed, Rane Hataha, killed in the war. This is from Uttara Ramcharita. So these were killed by Rama. वित्तेशः वित्तेश विशेषणम् अत्र पुल्लिङ्गं प्रथमा एकवचनं वित्तस्य ईशः इति वित्तेशः षष्ठी तत्पुरुषः वित्तस्य वित्त विशेषणं प्रायः नपुंसकलिङ्गं षष्ठी एकवचनं वित्त पास्ट पार्टिसिपल वित् लाभे क्त फाउंड डिस्कवर्ड गेन एक्वायर्ड examined investigated known famous vittam wealth possessions property. So Ishah Isha commandant. So Vitteshaha is commandant of riches of God's celestial riches. Aham Vasunam Pavakah च अस्मि वसूनां वसु विशेषणम् अत्र पुल्लिङ्गं षष्ठी बहुवचनं वसु वस उन wealth riches. This also means riches. But Vasava, name of a class of deities, usually plural in this sense. Seyam bhuri vasor vasaoriva suta mrityor mukhe vartate. And the Vasus are 8 in number. Apa, Dhruva, Soma, Dhara or Dhava, Anila, Anala, Pratyusha and Prabhasa. Sometimes Aha is substituted for Apaha. So Dharo Dhruvascha Somascha Ahashaiva Nilo Nalaha Pratyusha Prabhasascha Vasavoshta Virti Smritaha. Pavakaha Pavaka Visheshanam Atra Pullingam Prathama Ekvachanam Pavaka adjective Pu Punati Wool purifying Panthanam Pavakam Hitva Janako Maudhyamasthitaha Pavakaha fire Pavakasya Mahima Saganyate Kakshavad Sagare Pivaha Sagare Piyaha Aham Shikharinam Meruhu Asmi Shikharinam Shikharin Visheshanam Atra Pullingam Shashti Bahuvachanam Shikharin Shikharini feminine Shikharam Asya Astiti Ini crested tufted pointed peaked Shikharadashana. And so Shikharin masculine a mountain Meruhu Meru Pullingam Prathama Ekvachanam Meru name of a fabulous mountain around which all the planets are said to revolve and which form the center of the several dvipas. Mam purodasam mukhyam brahaspatim vidhija. Tvam yushmat sarvanama prathama ekvachanam. Mam asmat sarvanama dvitiya ekvachanam. Purodhasam purodhas visheshanam. Atra pullingam shashti bahuvachanam. Purodhas masculine, a family priest, particularly that of a king. So basically, priest. Mukhyam, Mukhya Visheshanam. Atra Pullingam Dvitiya Ekvachanam. Mukhya Visheshanam. Mukhe adau bhavaha yat, relating to the mouth or the face. Chief, principal, foremost, first. Mukhyaha, a leader, guide. Bruhaspatim, Bruhaspati, Pullingam Dvitiya Ekvachan. Bruhaspati, Bruhataha Vachaha Patihi, Paraskarat. Name of the preceptor of the gods. Vidhi, Vid Dhatoho Loti, Madhyama Purushaha Ekvachanam. Vid, Dvitiya Ganeha Parasmapadi, to know. Aham Senaninam Skandaha Asmi. Senaninam, Senani, Visheshan. Atra Pullingam, Shashti Bahochanam. Senani, masculine, a leader of an army, commander, general. Skandaha, skanda, pullingam prathama ekvachanam. Skandaha, skanda ach, leaping, quicksilver. That is his speciality. That from nowhere he will appear in front of the enemy. Aham sarasam sagaraha asmi. Sarasam, saras, napusakalingam, shashti bahochanam. Saras, sru asun, a lake, pond, pool, a large sheet of water. Sarasam asmi sagara, same shloka has been quoted. Sagaraha, sagaraha, sagarena nivruttaha, and the ocean, sea. Aham maharshinam bhrugu asmi. Maharshinam, maharshi, pullingam, shashti bahochanam. Mahan rushihi iti maharshi. Rushihi, an inspired poet or a sage, a singer of sacred hymns. For example, Kutsa, Vasishta, Atri, Agastya, etc. These rishis form a class of beings distinct from gods, men, asuras. They are the authors or seers of the Vedic hymns. So they are the persons to whom the Vedic hymns were revealed. In every sukta, the rishi is mentioned, along with the devata, chandas, and vinyoga. The later works mention 7 rishis or saptarshis, whose names, according to Shatapatha Brahmana, are Gautama, Bharadwaja, Vishwamitra, Jamadagni, Vasishta, Kashyapa, and Atri. According to Mahabharata, Marichi, Atri, Angirasa, Pulaha, Kratu, Pulastya, and Vasishta. Manu calls these sages Prajapatis, or progenitors of mankind, and gives 10 names, 3 more being added to the latter list: Daksha or Prachetas, Bhrugu, and Narada. In astronomy, the 7 rishis form the constellation of the Great Bear, Yatra Sapta Rishin Para Ekamahu, sanctified sage. So, there are usually 3 classes of these saints: Devarshi, Brahmarshi, and Rajarshi. Sometimes 4 more are added: Maharshi, Paramarshi, Shrutarshi, and Kandarshi. So much of information. Bhrugu, Bhrugu, Pullingam Prathama Ekvachanam. Bhrugu, name of a sage, regarded the ancestor of the family of the Bhrugus and described in Manusmriti as one of the 10 patriarchs created by the first Manu, said to be so called because he was produced along with flames. Sajjwalavirutpanne, Bhrugustasmat Bhruguhu Smrtaha. On one occasion, when the sages could not agree as to which of the 3 gods, Brahman, Vishnu, and Shiva, was best entitled to the worship of Brahmanas, the sage Bhrugu was sent to test the character of the 3 gods. He first went to the abode of Brahman, and on approaching him, purposely omitted an obeisance. Upon this, the god reprehended him severely, but was pacified by apologies. Next, he entered the abode of Shiva in Kailasa and omitted, as before, all tokens of adoration. The vindictive deity was enraged and would have destroyed him had he not conciliated him by mild words. According to another account, Bhrugu was coldly received by Brahmana, and he therefore cursed him that he would receive no worship or adoration, and condemned Shiva to take the form of a linga, as he got no access to the deity who was engaged in private with his wife. Lastly, he went to Vishnu and finding him asleep, he boldly gave the god a kick on his breast, which at once awoke him. Instead of showing anger, however, the god arose and on seeing Bhrigu, inquired tenderly whether his foot was hurt, and then began to rub it gently. This, said Bhrigu, is the mightiest god. He overtops all by the most potent of all weapons, kindness and generosity. Vishnu was therefore declared to be the god who was best entitled to worship of all. Name of the sage Jamadagni, Bhrigu, an epithet of Shukra. Aham giram ekam aksharam asmi. Giram, gir, Srilingam, Shashti Bahochanam. Gir, adjective. Guru, quip, or twa, tap. Addressing, invoking. Nominative singular, gihi. Instrumental dual, gir, bhyam. Speech, words, language. Invocation, praise, song. एकम, एक, वन, संख्या विशेषण. अत्र नपुंसकलिंगम प्रथमा एकवचनम. अक्षरम, अक्षर विशेषणम. अत्र नपुंसकलिंगम प्रथमा एकवचनम. अक्षर न क्षरति इति. क्षर चलने, अच न. Imperishable, indestructible, undecaying, epithet of the supreme as well as the individual soul. So the word akshara has so many. Then aksharam, ash saraha, a letter of the alphabet. Aksharanam akarosmi, from Bhagavad Gita, same chapter, 10.33. Or ekaksharam param brahma, the monosyllabic giram asmekam aksharam. Again, this surloka only has been quoted. Word or words, speech, collectively. The highest deity or godhead, the indestructible spirit, Brahman, Parama Brahman, Mula Karanam, Aksharam Brahma Paramam, again from Gita 8-3. So many different meanings. Aham yajnanam japayajnaha asmi. Yajnanam, yajna, pullingam shashti bahochanam. Yajnaha, activity of positive energy. This is my interpretation. It is not so quoted in any dictionary. But I have much to say about it, and we have studied it in chapter 4 in particular. Evam bahuvidha yajna vitata brahmano mukhe. So bahuvidha yajna. Yajnas are of different types, so not necessarily creating a bowl of fire and then singing hymns. That only is not yajna. Yajna is activity of positive energy. Japa yajna, japa yajna, japene yajna hai ti japa yajna. Japena, japa, pullingam tritiya ekvachanam, japaha. What is japaha? Jap kartari ach, muttering, whispering, muttering prayers, repeating prayers, etc. And in an undertone, repeating passages of Veda or names of deities. Muttered prayer, counting silently the beads of a rosary. That is all what japa is. So japa also is activation of energy. That is why japa yajna. Activation of positive energy. Stavaranam Himalaya asmi. Stavaranam, stavara, visheshanam. Atra pullingam shashti bahochanam. Adjective, stha varach, fixed to one spot, stable, stationary, immovable, inanimate, opposite of jangama. Himalaya, Himalaya, pullingam prathama ekvachanam. Himasya alaya hai iti Himalaya, shashtitat. Himasya, hima, cold, frigid, frosty, frost, ice, cold season, winter, etc. Himam, frost, hoarfrost. Alayaha, alaya, pullingam prathama ekvachanam. Alayah or alayam. Aliyate asmin. Ali, ach, an abode, a house, a dwelling. So Himalaya, a place where it is all frost, where it is all ice. Aham sarvavrukshanam ashvattah asmi. Sarvavrukshanam, sarvavruksha, pullingam shashti bahujanam. Sarve vrukshaha iti sarvavrukshaha. Karmadharaya. Vrukshaha, vruksha, pullingam prathama bahujanam. Vrukshaha, vrashcha, ksa. A tree bearing visible flowers and fruit. Ashvatha, 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 nashvaschiram, shalmali vrukshadivat, tishtati, stha, pushoho nitya. The holy fig tree, the tree of this world, urdhvamurmadhashaka, a kind of the ashvatha tree, Nandi Vruksha. Name of another tree, Gardabhandha. Devarshinancha Naradaha Asmi. Devarshinam, Devarshi, that we have seen earlier when studying Maharshi. Pullingam Shashti Bahujanam. Naradaha. So, Devarshi is godly sage. Naradaha. Narada. Pullingam Prathamaikutam. Naradaha. Narasya Dharmaha. Naram. Tad Dadati. Dak. Name of a celebrated Devarshi. Deified saint or divine sage. That's a good translation. He is one of the 10 mind-born sons of Brahma. Being supposed to have sprung from his thigh, he is represented as a messenger from the gods to men and vice versa, and as being very fond of promoting discords among gods and men, and hence his epithet of Kalipriya. He is said to have been the inventor of the lute or veena. He is also the author of a code of laws which goes by his name. Aham Gandharvanam Chitrarathaha Asmi. Gandharvanam, Gandharva, Pullingam Shashti Bahuvachanam. Gandharvaha, a celestial musician, a class of demigods regarded as the singers or musicians of gods and said to give good and agreeable voice to girls. So the typical female tone of the voice, feminine tone of voice, is due to Gandharva. Chitraratha. Chitraha ratha yasya saha. Chitraha, wonderful, magical, decorated. Chitra, bright, clear, variegated, spotted, diversified, amusing, interesting, agreeable, manifold. Ratha. Ratha is chariot. So Chitraha Ratha. Chitraratha is one name of king of the Gandharvas, one of the 16 sons of Kashyapa by his wife Muni. Siddhanam Kapilaha Muni. Siddhanam. Siddha. Visheshanam. Atra Pullingam Shashti Bahuvachanam. An accomplished, affected, performed, achieved, completed, gained, obtained, acquired. Siddha. Matured, ripened, thoroughly prepared, compounded, thoroughly conversant with or skilled in, proficient in, as in rasa siddha, etc. Different meanings. Siddhaha, a semi-divine being supposed to be of great purity and holiness and said to be particularly characterized by 8 supernatural faculties called siddhis. Udvejita brushti virashrayante shungani yasya tapavanti siddhaha. Kapilaha. Kapila visheshanam. Atra pullingam prathama ekvachanam. Kapilaha, kapi, lach. Munihi, muni, pullingam prathama ekvachanam. Munihi, man, in, uchya, a sage, holy man. Anvayartha. Partha, a son of Pratha. Aham Rudranam Shankarachaha Asmi. I am Shankaraha among the Rudraha, that is among frightful personalities. Aham Yaksharakshasam Vitteshaha Asmi. I am custodian of divine riches. Among Yakrakshasa, the gods endowed with superhuman faculties so that they can guard the divine riches. Aham vasunam pavakaha cha asmi. I am the purifying fire among Vasavaha, the 8 elements which help sustain Vasudha, the earth. Aham Shikharinam Meruhu Asmi. I am the fabulous mountain Meruhu among mountains. Tvam Mam Purodasam Mukhyam Bruhaspatim Cha Vidhi. Regard me to be the head priest, Bruhaspati, who is also known as the precept of gods. Aham Senaninam Skandaha Asmi. Among army commanders, I am Skandaha. Aham Sarasam Sagaraha Asmi. Among water reservoirs, I am the ocean. Aham Maharshina Bhrugu Asmi. Among the great sages, I am Bhrugu. Aham Giram Ekam Aksharam Asmi. Among speech expressions, I am the one indelible alphabet. Yajnanam Japayajnaha Asmi. I am meditation among positive activations of energy. Aham Stavaranam Himalaya Asmi. I am the Himalaya among immovables. Aham Sarvrukshanam Ashwatthaha Asmi. Among trees, that is in the botanical world, I am the Ashwatthaha. Aham Devarshinancha Naradaha Asmi. Among godly sages, I am Naradaha. Aham Gandharvanam Chitrarathaha Asmi. Among celestial entertainers, I am Chitraratha. Siddhanam Kapilaha Munihi. Among accomplished sages, I am Kapilaha. Chando Vishleshana. Rudranam Shankarascha Asmi. Ashrakshani. Nkarascha. Etesham matraha. Eka, dve, dve. Vittesho yaksharakshasam. Ashrakshani. Ksharaksha. Etesham matraha. Eka, dve, eka. Vasunam pavakashasmi. Ashrakshani. Vakashcha. Etesham matraha. Eka, dve, dve. Merushikharinamaham. Ashrakshani. Rinam. एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका अस्मिन् दशमे अध्याये विंशतितमे श्लोके अनुष्टुप् छन्दः 23 और 23 पुरोदसाञ्च मुख्यं वाम् अषट्क्षाणि च मुख्यम् एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे द्वे विद्धि पार्थ बृहस्पतिम् अषट्क्षाणि बृहस्प एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका सेनानीनाम् अहं स्कन्दः अषट्क्षाणि महं स्कन्दः एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे द्वे सरसाम् अस्मि सागरः अषट्क्षाणि स्मिसाग एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका अस्मिन् दशमे अध्याये 24तमे श्लोके अनुष्टुप् छन्दः महर्षीणां भृगुरहम् अषट्क्षाणि भृगुर एतेषां मात्राः एका 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 गिरामस्मेकमक्षरम् अषट्क्षाणि कमक्ष एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका यज्ञानां जपयज्ञोऽस्मि अषट्क्षाणि पयज्ञो एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे द्वे स्थावराणां हिमालयः अषट्क्षाणि हिमाल एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका प्रथमे पादे अपवादः अन्यथा अस्मिन् दशमे अध्याये 25तमे श्लोके अनुष्टुप् छन्दः अश्वत्थः सर्ववृक्षाणाम् अषट्क्षाणि सर्ववृक्षा एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे द्वे देवर्षीणाञ्च नारदः अषट्क्षाणि च नार एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका गन्धर्वाणां चित्ररथः अषट्क्षाणि चित्रर एतेषां मात्राः द्वे एका एका चिन्नर सिद्धानां कपिलो मुनिः अषट्क्षाणि पिलोमु एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका सो तृतीये पादे अपवादः प्रायः अन्यथा अस्मिन् दशमे अध्याये 26तमे श्लोके अनुष्टुप् छन्दः स्वाध्याय notes of self study. In these 4 shlokas there are 15 more pairs of words in Shashti Bahuvachanam and Prathama Ekvachanam, in addition to 8 pairs in previous 4 slokas. So that makes a total of 23 pairs so far. I realize that for phrases like Maharshinam Bhruguhu, it is never satisfactory to just know the literal translation. One's curiosity is aroused to know why and how Bhrugu is distinctive among Maharshaya. Bhrugu is well known for his Bhrugu Samhita, a treatise on astrology. That means that he had studied influence of astronomical phenomena on life and events on the earth in such detail that his Bhrugu Samhita is a reference work to know the past, present and future, Trikala Jnanam, of anyone and anything. In this shloka, Sri Bhagavan says, Bahuni me vetitani janmani tavacharjuna, tanyaham veda sarvani natvam vetha parantapa. This also underscores Trikadashitvam of Sri Bhagavan. I like to study words in Aptage Dictionary, Sanskrit English Dictionary, because this dictionary goes much beyond literal meanings of words. When studying the word Vasu, one gets to read so much more. That is so for almost every other word. The mention Vasunam Pavakasyasmi would arouse the curiosity of how and how many Vasavaha are. There are 8, and among them is Analaha, a synonym of Pavakaha, the fire. Such exhaustive information is available also in https://essay.wikisource.org/wiki/shabdakalpadrumaha. But all the information there is in Sanskrit. It becomes unwieldy to collect all that information and translate. A good student should never feel tired of information being exhaustive. I do feel grateful that people have volunteered to make so much knowledge and information available. Shubhamas.